Have you ever tried this thing? What about this one? Or maybe this one? Today I gathered some of my friends and we tried some of the craziest fruits available in Asia, and it got a little funky.
Like in many other countries, fruit is an essential part of the Chinese diet. Unlike many other countries, however, fruit is a big part of the local culture, and the vast country allows for much biodiversity to grow within its different regions. I'm considering weird fruits as those which are not commonly found in supermarkets outside of Asia. Thanks to my friends for helping me make this video, and have a great time. I hope you can also find the video interesting. Contrary to popular belief, pitaya, or dragon fruit, actually originates from Central America, but it's super popular in all of East and Southeast Asia. The texture is similar to kiwi and is sweet and a little tart. This particular purple dragon fruit contains the same natural dye as beets, which is why our fingers are purple after touching it. The wax apple is native to Southeast Asia. The texture is like that of an apple, but it's very juicy and refreshing. The flavor is more like a watered down pear though, and not at all like wax. One of the most popular Asian fruits known around the world, lychee, is native to the southeast of China, specifically to the provinces of Guangdong, Fujian, and Yunnan. It's a type of berry surrounded by a hard but easy to peel shell and has a small pit on the inside. A lychee's texture is a bit chewy and it has a very particular taste, sweet and a little tart. Eating a lychee is like an explosion of flavor in your mouth. Jujube is a plant that has been massively grown throughout history and traces its origins to southern Asia. It's quite small and crunchy, not unlike the texture of an apple. The flavor, however, is not too sweet and not sour at all. As it turns out, the mini ginseng, or mini renshengguo, as they call it here, is what we know in South America as the pepino fruit. For some reason, it's widely consumed in Asia. This miniature version has thin skin and is quite watery, like a tomato. The flavor is similar to sweetened cucumber, but the skin is very bitter. Kaki, or persimmon, is a species original to China and is said to have medicinal properties. It also has great cultural significance for happiness in the area. The kaki grows in fall, so the one we used for this video had been frozen. Kaki is very soft and when it's ripe can be easily scooped with a spoon. It has a sweet and tangy flavor. Mangosteen is believed to be original to Southeast Asia, and in recent years has slowly grown in popularity worldwide. The fruit is surrounded by a thick purple shell and on the inside looks a little like garlic cloves. The texture is quite soft and almost melts in your mouth. Its flavor is very, very unique. It's quite sweet, sour, and juicy. The rambutan is native to Southeast Asia and is a relative of the lychee. Rambut means hair in Malay. The texture is far chewier and less juicy than a lychee though. It's a little bit like a gummy, and its flavor is less intense than a lychee. The water chestnut is native to Asia, Oceania, and tropical Africa. This particular type hailing from eastern China. It grows underwater and its shell looks a little bit like a black dumpling. They are usually boiled for 15 to 20 minutes and are slightly sweet and quite crunchy. Chinese people use them as a common ingredient in their cuisine. Jackfruit is one of the main fruits consumed in Southeast Asia, sometimes used as an alternative to meat. Jackfruit can weigh from 10 to 25 kilos and within its shell possesses multiple smaller fruits. The texture is slightly chewy and fibrous, and its fragrance is as alluring as repulsive to different people. The flavor is sweet and intense and makes one think of banana or pineapple. The only question is, who's Jack? The Bayberry, Waxberry, or Yumberry is native to Eastern Asia and has been grown by Chinese people for the last 2,000 years or more. It's even mentioned throughout Chinese literature by poets such as Li Bai. Yangmei consists of a small central pit and multiple fibers of fruit surrounding it in a spherical shape. It's quite soft and the flavor is sweet and a little sour. The Kiwano or horned melon is actually a species native to Africa. The outside features hard spikes and can be used as a weapon, and the inside consists of multiple seeds in a green slime. The texture is similar to that of passion fruit, featuring many edible seeds. It tastes a bit like passion fruit again, but it feels mostly like eating cucumber seeds. Wolfberries, or Goji berries, are the berries of the wolf. It's native to Eastern Asia and has been used for medicinal purposes since the year 200 in Japan, Korea, and China, although today it's used in dry form for tea. Rumors say that a man lived for 256 years for consuming them on a daily basis. It looks like a small chili, so we were a bit cautious before eating them, but they have a peculiar taste. The soft berries were first slightly bitter and spicy, followed by pure sweetness. Lotus seeds are used in Asian cuisine and traditional medicine. They are covered by a thin green membrane which is very bitter and should be peeled off. At the center of the seed is a very bitter green sprout. The seed is a bit crunchy like a water chestnut or a macadamia, and it doesn't taste like much, but it's a little bit addictive to eat. Finger limes, also known as citrus caviar, come from the land down under. It was like someone bred a fish in a lime because it's filled with little pearls of lime juice that burst in your mouth. They taste like fancy limes, and we had a blast discovering them. Buddha's hand made me think more of Cthulhu than Buddha himself. The origins are traced to South or East Asia. It's more commonly used as decoration, religious offering, or even cooking thanks to its delicious aroma. It's a late fall fruit, so the one we got was quite unripe. It's supposed to be yellow. It was crunchy nonetheless and not juicy, but once again, it really has an amazing aroma. Finally, we get to durian, the king of fruits. Literally surrounded by a spiky crown, we've all heard tales of its strong smell and creamy deliciousness. Some people go so far as comparing its smell to feet and butts, and its flavor to cream custard. But did you know tigers eat durian? Do you know that durians kill more people than sharks? The numbers speak for themselves. Finally, we got to tallying the scores. The scoring has been based solely on personal reasons, which means that this is the only valid weird Asian fruit video, and if you disagree, you're most likely wrong. After scoring the fruits objectively and professionally, we came to these results. Jokes aside, I really encourage all of you to try these fruits and see for yourself which one you prefer.